Hello, everybody. Brett Thompson here, Thompson Law Group, World Headquarters. It's Tuesday, so you know what that is. It's another installment of our Teaching Tuesday. So, what looks different right now? All right, normally it's just this guy, and I'm going over real estate law contracts as it pertains to Virginia and North Carolina. So, we're going to start rolling out a series where we bring in different guests who are subject matter experts in their fields. That could be engineers, appraisers, surveyors, property inspectors, termite moisture. So these are all different areas that affect and are involved in real estate transactions as well. This guy gets to go first because his name is Brett, all right? My name's Brett. We spell it the same way as well. I'm Brett, he's Brett Cameron with Goosehead Insurance. He's married to a Tiffany, I'm married to a Tiffany. Uncanny, all right? So he had to be our first guest. So right off the bat, Brett, what is hazard insurance, sir?
Yeah, so hazard insurance is home insurance. So it is the insurance that you need to be able to protect either your home, your condo, your townhouse, or your investment property.
Very good. Now, I get this question a lot at the closing table. We'll go down the settlement statement and it'll say hazard insurance. And then my client will go, is that the same thing as homeowners insurance?
It is, just like our names are both Brett.
Yes.
It is home insurance. So yes, you're not getting some additional policy that you don't need. It is home insurance.
Very good. Clear that up. So hazard insurance is homeowners insurance. Those two words are interchangeable. Let's drill down a little bit deeper.
Sure.
So in regards to hazard insurance, are there different kind of coverages? Are there different kind of policies? So I'm just going to let you kind of run with it. What are my options? What am I looking at when I'm trying to consider purchasing a hazard insurance policy?
Sure. So there's a couple things that you want to look at. First of all, making sure that you have the right coverage. So a lot of my new homeowners, when they see a policy, the dwelling coverage, the coverage that is actually covering the physical structure, the home they're buying, is usually less or a smaller figure than what they're buying it for. And they're like, hey, Brett, well, that number doesn't match. I'm not insuring the loan. Well, it's not including the land. So home insurance is protecting the material cost and the labor.
Okay.
So we're not covering the land. All right. So that's one thing that you'll need to keep in mind.
So it's the structure, it's the improvements on the land.
Correct.
Got it.
Yep. And so what also is being covered there, what you want to look at is other structures. So when you look at your property and the land that you're buying, is there a detached garage? Is there an improved deck or awning or fencing material? Is anything has been upgraded there? If so, you want to make sure that coverage reflects in your insurance policy. Typically, the starting coverage, Brett, is 10% of the dwelling. So if the dwelling is $300,000, that other structures is going to be about $30,000. So you want to make sure that's enough for you.
Got it. And then in regards to the different premiums, or does the client, the homeowner, can they pick and choose what kind of premium they want? How does that part work?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
I mean, probably don't have enough of a series here, but I'm going to give you a quick snippet
in a nutshell. Yeah.
So it is affected on the age of the roof, age of HVAC. It's also affected by the acreage of land and how close you are to a fire department. There's what's called class codes. So you have a class 1 to a 9. 9 is not good. That's more of expensive premium.
Okay.
Also how close you are to the water.
Right.
If the client has had any previous claims in the past 3 to 5 years.
Got it.
So all that is affecting there. Plus in our market area, a lot of insurance companies right now, and it's a good topic to have, are becoming a little bit more careful on what they want to insure. So having a broker, having someone that can be able to shop multiple options allows them not to be biased to one company and get you the best deal.
Got it. If a property's in a flood zone, is flood insurance incorporated into it? Is that a part of hazard insurance, or how does that work?
It's a great question. So it's actually a separate component to it, and there's different zones. So there are special flood zones, AE flood zone, and X flood zone. And all it really depends in a nutshell is how high or low your house sits compared to the base flood elevation. So if it sits lower than the base flood elevation, you probably need flood insurance because there's water going to rise. If it's above it, probably you're less likely to need it. But it will be a separate policy, and your mortgage professional or your insurance agent would be able to run what's called a flood map determination to see if you're in a required flood zone that the mortgage company would be required for you to have it.
Very helpful. So If a lender is involved, so if you have commonly known as a mortgage company, they are going to require that their collateral, which is your house, is insured, properly insured. So we're going to see hazard insurance 100% of the time. If a lender is involved, we encourage our clients to purchase it 100% of the time, even if they're paying cash, because this is such a large investment. If you don't have insurance, the house burns down, very bad. So we definitely always encourage hazard insurance. I wanted to bring in Brett because he's a subject matter expert. This is what he does. All right. So I wanted to this was a broad kind of overview, a summary, if you will, of how it works. And then Brett, you're with Goosehead, correct?
I am, yes.
All right. And then Goosehead, it's my understanding that you can actually shop the various markets that are in this industry and pick the best premium as well as the best coverage for the best deductibles. Is that a fair statement?
It is. And I can actually provide, the way we do things at my office is we will provide the client typically 2 to 3 options so they're not overwhelmed. We go over the options thoroughly, so we can go over the differences in deductibles and companies and the way the pros and cons per company, allowing the client to choose which route they want to go. And then we streamline that process and send invoice directly to lender or title company for closing, so client doesn't have to really step in there.
I love it. I really appreciate Brett coming in so he can step in here as a subject matter expert. Given that, how can the internet world reach out and touch you, sir, if they want to have more inquiries in regards to hazard insurance?
Other than an Oculus and going into the to the meta world, easy. So you can go to teamcoastal@goosehead.com, or you can reach us at our office at 757-803-8211, and it's option 1. Hope to chat with you guys soon, and thanks for the opportunity.
Brett, appreciate you, brother.
Thanks, Brett.
All right, thank you.